What is up, y'all? I'm Tyson with Open Range Studios, back with a follow-up video on the A2 by Anti-Ordinary, this helmet right here that comes wrapped in a beanie. I did a review on this in the middle of last winter, and I finished up the season still liking it, but I have a few more notes to add. They might be helpful if you're looking into buying a helmet for this winter. And right now, more than ever, I'm encouraging people to wear a helmet to protect that brain. If that means trying out a more subtle helmet that kind of looks a little bit more like a beanie, I'm all for it. And once again, this is not just a gimmick. The technology put into these is top of the line for safety, and they have all the testing to prove it if you want to check it out on their website. If you love snowboarding, and I guess skiing, and you're thinking about longevity, it's not just your body that you need to hold up. You also need your mind to hold up. Preventing head injuries is just something you got to factor in if you plan on hitting the slopes in old age. So here's a couple things that popped up that I didn't mention in the first review. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to look at that first because I'm just going to quickly go over a couple new things. Here's the main topics to discuss. 1, snow in the ears. 2, snow sticking to the beanie. And 3, where do you attach a camera? So with snow in the ears, not very often, but sometimes the beanie gets pulled up and you get hit with snow right in the ear on a pow day. And I feel like the beanie could just droop down a little bit more in the back and on the sides. You'd have your neck and your ears protected, and it might disguise the helmet even more. Because I think that's what makes a difference. If the beanie gets pushed up, you look like a goober with a beanie wrapped around your helmet. But if you pull them down on the sides, the helmet isn't that obvious. Believe it or not, I posted a video of me riding with it on, and I actually got an online comment from a Karen yelling at me about how I should be wearing a helmet. So there you go. These come with a basic beanie that is fitted to zip right onto the helmet, but maybe there's a way of getting a custom beanie that possibly has ear flaps. Then if you're lucky, you can wear a helmet and still get yelled at by Karens for not wearing a helmet. Now, speaking of comments, somebody had asked about snow sticking to the beanie, and I think they were wondering more about it being waterlogged and heavy, which I never noticed any weight difference. But if you're somebody who likes to keep your car all nice and pretty, it's gonna be a big wet thing to deal with at the end of the day. But I still prefer the beanie wrap versus the traditional shell helmet, and not just because some of those look like a massive Spaceballs helmet. I just think of that surface as like a kid's plastic sled, and if you land at the wrong angle, it's gonna slide out and tweak your neck. But with the beanie wrap, it's more consistent with the materials you're wearing. So when you crash, everything's crashing at the same speed, instead of your head shooting off all fast while your shoulders still just chilling. So that's my logic on it, as weird as it sounds. Now, as far as attaching a camera to the helmet, is something I didn't even think about because I was actually rocking a bite mount just like this and pull it out, do handheld filming with holding the mouth guard. But if you're gonna rock a helmet, it just makes sense to put a camera right in front. And the easy fix for that is just cut a slit. Wherever you find it, take it off, cut a slit, and screw the beanie. Do what you gotta do. So that's what I got for you. You know, we're all free to take whatever risks we want in this world. I am not some online helmet police. Going on my 30th year of snowboarding, and it wasn't until the last couple years that I committed to wearing a helmet. So do what you want, but if you are considering wearing one, this is a good option. All right, I will see you in the next one. Peace.